All right, people, you may not have been aware, but it is actually Women's History Month. So today's game is Women's History Month trivia. What we're gonna do is go
Hoorah.
around the horn and then we'll ask a question, and if you get it right, you get a point. And the person with the most points wins the final thought for the show. All right, we're all playing along. So, Dr. J, starting with you. Who was the first African American woman elected to the United States House of Representatives? Was it Shirley Chisholm, Barbara Rose Collins, Yvonne Bratwaite Burke, or Maxine Waters?
I think it was Shirley Chisholm.
I think you might.
Think so.
That was, we did a profile on her, I think, last year. That is
Yeah, she was in the
correct.
70s.
All right.
Oh,
Shirley Chisholm was
68.
elected to the U.S. House of Representatives in 1968, representing New York's 12th District. She was a founding member of the Congressional Black Caucus and became the first black candidate for mayor for a major party's nomination for president of the United States. She was also the first
That's
woman to
right.
seek a Democratic Party nomination. Pictured previously with President Clinton, Chisholm was appointed as U.S. Ambassador to Jamaica during his administration. I need some stronger glasses.
That's not a bad ambassador position. Ambassador to Jamaica. Yes.
All right.
Right? I'm not.
All right, Robbie Rock. Which star athlete helped lobby for Equal Credit Opportunity Act? Which star helped lobby for the Equal Credit Opportunity Act? Serena Williams, Lisa Leslie, Billie Jean King, or Babe Didrikson? Or Babe Didrikson? I think I'm
Equal Credit Opportunity Act. I'm going to say Billie Jean King.
Yeah, looking at the picture, that's what my guess too. That is correct. Correct. All right.
Just the wording that was tricky.
All right. So enacted in 1974, the Equal Credit Opportunity Act states that it is unlawful for a creditor to discriminate against any applicant based on race, color, religion, sex, marital status, or age. Prior to this, women were often required to have their husbands or fathers co-sign on credit applications. Billie Jean King lobbied Congress in the early 1970s so that she could independently apply for a mortgage without her husband.
Well done, girl. Well done.
All right, Women's History Month quiz. Who was the first woman appointed as a U.S. Supreme Court Justice? This is for me. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Justice Sandra Day O'Connor, Justice Sonia Sotomayor, or Justice Elena Kagan? This is easy. Sandra Day O'Connor. That is correct. Come on. All right. In 1981, President Ronald Reagan appointed Sandra Day O'Connor to the United States Supreme Court, making her the first woman to serve on the court. Prior to appointment, she served as an elected official and judge in Arizona. All right, last round. Dr. J, which singer-songwriter became famous for her protest songs and activism during the civil rights movement and anti-Vietnam War movement? Was it Joni Mitchell, Grace Slick, Joan Baez, or Odetta?
Joan Baez?
Joan Baez? That is correct.
Nice. Good guess.
I was going to guess Joni Mitchell. All right.
Yeah.
At the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom, Joan Baez became famous for involvement in social justice movements during the 1960s. A proud Chicana, Baez advocated for equal and civil rights, nonviolence, environmentalism, and general human rights. All right, Robbie. Dr. J's in the lead. Who was the first disabled female veteran elected to the U.S. Senate? Tammy Duckworth, Cathay Williams, Debbie Stabenow, or Sarah Emma Emmons?
In a moment of doubt, multiple choice C. Absolutely.
C. That is incorrect. Incorrect. All right.
Hey.
Retired. The answer was Tammy Duckworth. Retired U.S. Army Lieutenant Colonel Tammy Duckworth has served in the U.S. Senate since 2017. Prior to gaining a seat in the Senate, Duckworth was the first Asian American woman elected to Congress in Illinois and a first member of Congress born in Thailand. Looks like Kevin Thaxton had Duckworth as well. All right. And last one for me. Oh, gosh. Susan B. Anthony was arrested in 1872 for what? Marching for women's suffrage in Washington, D.C., publishing and distributing the Revolution newspaper, attempting to vote in the presidential election, filing for divorce from her husband. Records indicate. I can't read what it says. Okay.
Don't be reading the letter.
I'm trying to read the letter.
Pick.
Looks like she's divorced. County, I don't know what it says. I'm guessing divorce. I don't know. No, it can't be divorce. I'm going with attempting to vote. I'm going with attempting to vote. Let's go. I got it right. All right. Susan B. Anthony, 1971. The National Woman Suffrage Association adopted the strategy of challenging the 14th Amendment's language and deployed women to vote in 1872 presidential election. Susan B. Anthony and 14 other women were arrested. And Anthony's case eventually made it to the Supreme Court, where she made one of the most famous speeches of the women's movement by advocating for civil, political, and judicial rights. And with that, Dr. J, I'm conceding the win to you.